Hello, this is Derek, and I'm from Fight or Die. That's my clan, and we're playing Trial of Hordes. Here we go. Let's see how I do with my build. So we're playing against Frenzied. Okay, these things died fairly easy. So what I do to win here is I look at the red dots on the mini-map and I go for all the red dots firstly and ignore all the blues. They will die whenever, but if I go after the red dots, those are the ones that are important to kill first. So you see, I just follow the red dots and it's simple and easy. So then I stay ahead of my opponent because they're not doing the same trick. So I look at the red dots, all the red dots must go. And I will always be ahead on kills.
No, not yet.
See, there Derek win. So that's my strategy in Trial of Hordes. Frenzied, he died. So let's go again. So this is awesome. I only go for the red dots, and then when you do that, you send more blues and yellows and elites to the other guy, and he cannot cope with it. And then you stay ahead of kills as well by focusing on the red dots on the mini-map. Okay, we're waiting for a match. We found one. Here we go. So it's fairly easy with my build as a barbarian to win against other barbarians. There we go. So if you look at my mini-map, you'll see that I go for the red dots.
These hands will grant no mercy.
Focus on the red dots. And by doing this, I will almost every time stay ahead of the pack. You can see I'm 5 kills ahead at the moment, 52, and I will stay.
Still recharging.
So I don't focus on the elites. I try to focus on these red little dots. And by doing this, I send more elites to him. You can see it's already dying. See, one again. It's so easy. So I don't know what is the point allocation, how the point, because one time I got 99 points and then 50. Now it's going down. It seems the higher you go in the level, the lower the amount of points, even if you win, which is a bit unfair. So, my life is awesome and I love playing Diablo. So I'll put out more videos maybe on Diablo 4 as well. Currently I'm just doing for you an example of Trial of Hordes, and I'm using the new bleed infinite whirlwind build. I can show you my build if we are done with this match, for instance. So you can basically copy, if you're a barbarian, what I'm doing, and this is awesome.
Step forward and meet my blade.
So you need to focus on these guys. You can see I'm always ahead on kills, because the important
Never
number,
rush a child of Bukathos.
the important number is the ones you get from the red. And I'm not afraid of these blues or yellows either. So I focus on the... Oh, he's catching up to me.
Give me a moment.
But I'm ahead and he's almost dying. Oh, he came back.
Never rush a child.
So I've got this weapon that I can steal life. And you can see it's the third victory in a row. I'm doing great. Let me show you the build.
Well, this is psych.
What I'm using is this battleman's helm. It basically uses demoralize as a war cry, and you gain 25% extra damage when you do a war cry for 6 seconds. And then this one, whirlwind damage increased by 19% for each bleeding enemy. So you get 57% extra damage from whirlwind, and you're doing whirlwind all the time. Then we've got this curse set. I'm using 6 pieces of detested. It will give you 6 seconds where 24% damage while the monsters are inside the void, and I get an additional 12% damage when people to my damage when monsters are in this void, and it occurs every 30 seconds. Then I've got this cliff divers. So the previous one was oxons and then cliff divers, and that one was manifold gore. So with the cliff divers, the legendary effect is activating leap increases my critical hit for 90% extra critical hit chance for 3 seconds. Then I'm using this offhand with Selena's Iron. Selena's Iron gives you a leap, will shake the ground where you land, and you do 9,180 extra damage for 3 seconds, and damage is increased by 90%. Then we've got Falling Thunder. The legendary is Wrath of the Berserker, also enrages you when you are nearby bleeding enemy, increasing your damage by 28.5%. Then we've got this guy as a follow field, and with this, whirlwind now consumes life instead of energy, allowing you to maintain your whirlwind as long as blood flows in your veins. Seems like someone wants to take me to a hidden lair. So the last one is Roar of Persuasion. Roar of Persuasion will give you that life steal you need. So Roar of Persuasion, if I can remember, will give you an additional 20% life steal, life drain, and it will give you, let me just show you, its legendary Wrath of the Berserker no longer increases your attack and movement speed. Instead now increases critical hit damage and gives you life drain. So this critical hit damage is actually 50% extra, and then it reduces there's one of these weapons, I think this one gives you an additional movement speed as well. As you can see on my skills, I activate Wrath of the Berserker, I spin a little bit, and then I'm fast enough. I can run away from a Crusader on his horse. So, and you can see my infinite spin is this is in a dungeon. So I get invited by my friends all the time to do these hidden dungeons.
Feel the bite of my steel.
Okay, we're going to look for that missing. Yeah, I think it must be down here. You can see I'm ahead of the pack.
I need more time.
Okay, and that was the last objective. So if you do these hidden layers, you'll get extra gems. Like I got a rank 1 $2 million there, and 3 of them in a dungeon is sellable on the market. So basically you can gain additional platinum from the market. I always sell my blue gems for max price, which is 400 platinum, and yes, that's how I am able to upgrade my legendary gems, or even to acquire them. Another trick you can do at the market is you can basically buy legendary gems with platinum. So if you see a legendary gem 1 star for 1,000 platinum or below, you can buy it with your plat and gain extra resonance. So that's how I was able, because you know, if you buy a quest, it's 1,600 plat, so you score if you buy it at 1,000. So yes, you will get so many legendary gems if you do this.
Feel the bite of my steel.
Just waiting for this chest to open. Someone is not clicking. Yeah, sometimes this is glitchy. They should take it away. Let the chest automatically open, because this is irritating. So if Blizzard is listening, please help us here. So you've seen Trial of Hordes. I'm winning 3 times in a row, and that's the build I'm using. Let's go to West March and then completely show you my green set items. So let me quickly go to West March. Okay, so it's important to increase your damage. You want to use your curse set. I'll show you now. This is my curse set, and then you have to look for like skills you don't use. So I don't use summon, so I have 2 items that I don't like, the dash skill and the continual damage, but I get more from my curse set than that. Then I've got an increase of 12%. 12% of my I think it's 15% increase in damage for 6 seconds when there's an ancestral weapon that is activated. So I've got these 2 ancestral pieces. So you look for your invocations of the ancestral. So I'm using 6-piece curse set, and I've got ancestral weapons that give extra damage. So that's important. That's my Query. I'm at level 49. This is the combat rating increase I get. And then my resonance is 1105, and these are the gems I'm using. I'm using Fervent Fang. I'm trying to upgrade it now. I'm just waiting for more copies. Then I've got my Blessed Pebble at level 9. I'm aiming to upgrade it to level 10 soon. I've got these Viper's Bite at rank 5. I've got Eye of the Undying. Eye of the Undying will give you continual damage done by 11% increase. Then I've got this one that gives me extra critical hit as Mother's Lament, and then I've got extra damage of 10% from my rank 6 Wrath of the Berserker. It's called Berserker's Eye. Yes, and then I've got my Bloodsoaked Jade at rank 3, and it gives me 10% movement speed and an additional 10.5% damage when I'm at full health. Then I've got Pain Class, another 2-star. Increase the damage dealt by 13% to enemies suffering from continual damage effect. And then it increases your movement speed as well by 3%. Okay, my green set items, I've got this Vicious Urges 3 piece. It will give you 30% increase in beneficial duration. Then it will give you a 30% increase for 3 seconds on your attack on the attack speed. Then I've got this Banquet of Eyes. Banquet of Eyes will give you 15% extra continual damage. And then this Seeds of Sown Gold. I have 2 piece, continually channeling the same skill against the same enemy gradually increases the damage that skill to a maximum of 30%. So you get 30% plus 15 is 45%, and then you get this increased attack speed, which will make you whirlwind a lot faster. So thanks everyone for watching, and I hope if you're playing in a Barbarian, look at my awesome one. This is Boderick signing off for Fight or Die. Peace everybody.